93% of companies that ultimately become successful abandon their original strategy because their original plan wasn't viable. How do we know that the plan wasn't viable? Usually it's because of market response, because of profitability, and because of a lack of resources. So when this happens, what strategy does work? How does the company shift? What do you do next? I want you to imagine that it is your most cherished loved one's birthday, and you're putting on a surprise party for them. You've invited all of their friends. You've went and purchased their favorite cake. You've got all the presents. The day comes, you put on the party, your loved one is surprised, and the event comes and goes. And while you're cleaning up that night, your loved one says, "Why did you invite Susan? We had a fight 6 months ago, and we haven't made up yet. And you know that cake that you bought? That's the one that gives me hives. And all those presents, I appreciate that, but I actually already have all of those items." And you as the party planner think to yourself, "Oh man, I thought I was putting on this great event. Where did I go wrong?" Well, it comes down to two things. And it's the same things that most businesses do and most mistakes they make that cause their strategy to not work. Number one is not listening. And number two is making assumptions. So, what I found in my years of working in businesses in a variety of ways is that most businesses, they have narcissistic tendencies. Now, narcissists, they only focus on themselves. They don't really care about anybody else. And I see this in businesses where all of the actions that are taken are really to improve the business itself. The sales, the marketing, the leadership, the business is just self-serving. And sure, we want to make sales, we're producing revenue, but at the end of the day, it's really about me, me, me. And in larger companies, it's me, 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 my department. It's me, 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 my team. It's me, 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 my needs. And the most important person in the whole company is left out of the equation. It's the person that's not sitting in the team meetings. It's the person that's not checking off the to-do lists. Who is that person? It's your customer. They're left out of all of the decisions. Sure, you're looking at data points, you're looking at surveys, you're picking up words that they're saying and dropping wisdom nuggets on their sales calls and interactions with sales and marketing. Yeah, you're picking those points up and then you're bringing it in to your self-serving processes. Oh, let's see how we can put that on this landing page. Let's see how we can tie it into this product. But are you really taking them into full account in everything that you do in your company? Because not listening and making assumptions is where businesses fail. And so I am here to introduce to you a new concept, a new way of doing things in your company that will completely revolutionize how you make money, how you generate revenue, and how you experience your company as a whole to become a category of one. A market of one. And we hear terms like that all the time. But truly, a company and a business that cannot be duplicated, that cannot be replicated, and is also scalable. It's not just dependent on the founder's charismatic personality like we see in a lot of businesses. What has to happen and what has to shift? So I want you to imagine for a moment your business, however big or small it is, your mission, vision, values, they're all designed around solving your ideal client's most biggest challenges and problems. Your sales and your marketing processes, they're all designed to solve your client's biggest challenges. Everything you do is crafted with intention to solve their problems. All of your internal processes, all of your meetings, everything you do, you eat, breathe, sleep, your clients' biggest challenges and problems. And then when it comes to your services and delivery, you're actually doing the thing and solving the problem. And what happens? Imagine for a second what your business would be like if your client and your customer went from just a small data point or idea into the life and the breath of the company, how that would change. Well, think about Amazon. Think about Starbucks. Think about FedEx. Think about the biggest business that we know. They all have one thing in common, is solving their ideal clients' biggest challenges and problems. And I want you to know that your business can be the same at whatever scale that you want it to be.